Hey, it's Joe Tamargo from WetheadPumpRepair.com. All right, this video is sponsored by PoolandSpa.com. Thank you, Dan Harrison and PoolandSpa.com for giving us this filter so we can teach you, the consumer or the pool guy or the professional, the correct way to take apart, rebuild, and install Hayward EC filters. Okay, so in this video, it's a common question. A lot of pool guys for the first time just coming out there, a lot of homeowners, they never know what's inside. Now, we have a terrific series on this filter. We show you how to take apart the air screws, how to take them off the handles, how to backwash, how to clean it, how to rebuild the tube sheets. But in this video, we're just going to basically show you how to access what they call the filter fingers, okay? So there's a bunch of different kinds of DE filters, okay? This is one style which has fingers in there. Now, not every kind of style DE filter is the same or brand. Like, for example, Hayward makes a different kind of other filters where there's more of like a sheet. It's more of a grid. They call them grid filters. This is called a finger filter. So when you open up this filter, or when I'm about to open it, it's not going to look like your neighbor's grid filter. So if he has a grid filter, that's going to be different. But if you have an EC40, we're going to show you what that looks like, okay? So the first thing you're going to need is you're going to need a socket, okay, and you're going to need a small extension and a socket handle, okay. I'm using you could use a ½ inch or a 14 millimeter, 13 millimeter, around that size. And what you want to do is you want to loosen these nuts, okay. You got one on this side, okay, and then you have one on the other side. Now, if you have an older model EC40, we're going to be showing you in other videos how to take that off, okay, because you might be thinking, oh man, this is great, I can't believe I found this guy on the internet. You know what I mean? But I got an older style. Now, the older style has a multiple sets of screws around the whole band. There are screws that go through the top and they bolt in the bottom. It's a real hassle, but still well worth it, better than buying a new filter. Okay, because the other style, you have to loosen top bolts, and go around the whole thing, and it takes a bit longer. We're going to show you that in other videos, but this is the newer style filter. So if you have a newer style filter, you're going to loosen up the two nuts. Okay, now look what I'm doing here, okay? I'm not loosening up this side. You see that? That's like the silver side. You're loosening up, whoop, sorry about that. You're loosening up the gold side. Can you see that? That's a gold nut there. You see that? That's gold, okay? You want to loosen that side. You do not want to loosen the silver side. You want to loosen the gold, okay? So there you go. I'm going to put my ratchet handle on here, and I'm going to loosen this gold nut. Now you're going to loosen both of these nuts all the way out, okay, until they basically come off. Both sides, you want to do that. I'm going to loosen my back one here now. Okay, now sometimes this nut spins in here, okay, just like that. You see that? This nut will start spinning, and I'm going to have to hold back with a wrench or something. So I'm going to come over here and grab a couple wrenches. These fits in there, which one does. See, there you go. You're going to hold back with a wrench, okay? So, like I was showing you here, let me show you again. You got your gold nut there, and I got my wrench. So I'm going to hold back with a 9/16 wrench on this side and here, okay? And get my wrench fitting in there, okay? And then I'm going to take this nut here, and I'm going to start holding back, okay? And that's going to allow me to loosen it up, all right? Now, once you loosen both of these, this whole unit's going to separate. So, once again, let me just start loosening this bolt off. And I'm trying to do this live for you so you can see how long it takes. It'll take a few minutes. It's not going to take too long. Okay, remember, you want to hold back. Remember, hold back. Okay, with the, I meant to say ½ inch before. It wasn't 9/16, it was ½ inch wrench. Okay, so once you do that, I'm just going to hold back here. I'll try to turn the camera so you can see I'm holding back with my wrench. And I'm also loosening this bolt here. You see that? Okay, so I'm loosening this nut out right here. Watch this. All right. Here we go. This gold nut is coming out. A few seconds here. Just like that. Now remember, if you need a new pool filter and yours is busted, or if you need any parts that are seen in this video, head on over to PoolandSpa.com. Okay, so there you go. I've taken this out. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the washer and the nut back on here. That way I don't lose it, so when it's time for reassembly, I have all my pieces. Don't just put it down. It takes 4 seconds. See, I even did it on video for you, so you can do it for yourself. Okay, there you go. Once you do that, what you want to do is now you want to loosen the back side like I was explaining to you. I'm just going to turn around and show you this. Be careful, the band can fall off. Okay, so there you go. The same thing on this side. Don't get impatient. I know some people out there are going to be like, forget it, man. Right? You start trying to take off this band. You're going to crack it. Don't do it. Take your time. Take your time. If I can make the videos, you can take the time to do it, right? All right, so remember, PoolandSpa.com. All right, anyway, here we go. So we take off the second nut just like this. Okay, and inside here is all kinds of good stuff. You got the filters, you got the tube sheets. Okay, so I'm going to take this down like this. There's my nut. I'm just going to hold this like this. Slide that on there. Okay, like that. I'm going to take out my metal piece in a second. All right, so here we go. There you go. See, I took that one side of the band off. See, nice and slow. No reason to rush around. Then you got that other second piece of metal. Remember, that was just like this one here. See? So what you're going to do now, just slip that on there. But you want to do it in the right order so you remember, right? You want to put that on there like that first. And then here, so you would put the washer on there. See that? And then we put the nut on there just like that. That way you know which way to put it back together later on. Alright, now once we've done that, I'm going to take that off the other side of the clamp. Okay, just like this. Now, everyone's always wondering, what's inside these filters, right? Well, here we go. Are you ready, folks? Are you ready for the good stuff? I'm going to show you the filter that's inside of here, okay? The only thing I want to do first is I want to show you how to remove the handle, okay? If you want to, okay? Inside here, let me show you something else. There's a little clip, and we'll let you peek inside here. It's going to be really cool. You're going to really like this, okay? I can start seeing it in there now. You see that gasket in there? Okay. Now, I might break this down to another video, but let's talk about the handle first because we want to take a couple things. Okay, so here we go. How do I get the handle off? Well, we're going to show you that in the next video. And when we come back, you're like, oh, come on. Well, dude, listen, I can't make this video like 15 minutes long. It'll take like 3 hours to upload to YouTube. So here we go. That is how you take off the band. Now go to part 2. And in part 2, we're going to pull apart this pool filter. Okay, see, there it is. Just like that. We're going to show you how to take off the handle, how to take off this top cover. And we're going to show you the fill grids. All right, if you need any parts like a new handle, a new bump handle, a new handle like that, see that? Ooh, right, see that? Or you need a top cover. If you need new bolts, poolandspa.com. If you need anything for your pump, okay, go to wetheadpumprepair.com. Thank you for watching. Thank you, Dan Harrison from poolandspa.com. We'll see you next video. Peace.